offense starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Gaskin again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mayfield on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Tua on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Browns drive about to get started. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he's going to go down. back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Forced out to his left. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 5-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mayfield on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there for the Dolphins.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's caught by Hooper. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mayfield on play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away into 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To throw is Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw is Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller on the receiving end of the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins head on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Baker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mayfield. Finding Hunt. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Mayfield to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Miami. From way up at the 23, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tua now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Off play action, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The pitch to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run now with Gaskin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about depending on which foot the official used.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
In your face! Stephen Carter. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Runs over him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally brought down at the 43.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Henry running right. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. On 4th down, Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Steps away.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's Gaskin.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Tua.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Tua dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Third down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Henry again on second down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot off.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown. Will Fuller, 66 yards. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The two are going to try and throw for it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, here's Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Here we go on fourth, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On play action, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Tannehill on third down. He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete right around the 8. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
from the gun. Here's Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Darrington Evans
there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Tannehill going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Room to run for Gaskin.
Bring in the second string.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill out to his left. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Tagovailoa, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great...
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tagovailoa looking, and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.